It really showed up when Adbert Alzolay got to the big leagues as Puig gets hit by a 63-mile-an-hour curveball.
Yeah, just pulled off the pitch a little bit, didn't finish it, and it backed up on him. That's the kindest of all hit-by pitches for a batter. Just a little softy in the fleshy part of the leg.
Greinke so far 4 scoreless. He's given up only 2 hits, a walk and 5 strikeouts.
From being our best in terms of wins and losses.
Yeah, I don't think so. Only because when you look at it, to get the third out, and I'll give it real quick. As you look at it, you know, it's different, kind of a different time. But once the game started, you were worried about winning the ball game.
Here's Trey Mancini, who was hit on the back foot by a pitch, we think. First time up, they gave him first base. He came around to score. And that time, Corbin 63-mile-an-hour'd him.
I love the great statement he said when Tim Carver caught him. McCarver came out one time and said something, and he said, Tim, the only thing you know about hitting is that you can't.
He's got Frazier at second, 2 gone. Another 2-2 slips out of Hill's hand, and the count goes full. Is that going to go down as an ephus?
I don't know if it slipped out or he was really trying. It didn't look like there was a whole lot of effort in the delivery. It looked like he's just kind of just throwing a BP play catch curveball at 62 miles an hour.
Yanked to third and caught by Escobar.
Every bone in his body is still humble, and he has made a fantastic impact, not only on this team, with his team on the field, but what he has done in the community is fantastic.
0-2. The bunt dropped down by Strong. Look at second, but Greinke fires to first, and the sacrifice complete.
.61-mile-an-hour curveball, and it hits him. Maybe not that big of a deal because Zach Godley, the pitcher's coming up to bat again.
You're going to hit him. Lob it up there.
Just came set for an instant.
.61. That one slipped. Would you say the one was 73, right?
He had 65 to Marte.
That's right, 65. I saw 73, which is slower than normal, but not much.
This guy can do it all. He don't breathe hard. He don't sweat. He's a piece of work.
They're all going to you for advice. Look at this.
Oh, yeah. Well, I applaud him for that. Figure out what the opposing team is trying to do against you as early as you possibly can, and then come up with a counterattack. That one got away.
That was 61 miles an hour. That's about as slow as he gets on the radar gun, and he sort of lost the handle that time.
Didn't even put a wrinkle in the uniform that time. 61, maybe trying to spin it a little extra hard since he knew he wasn't going to throw it hard.
The worst part about that base hit is that Ryu's bunting. I want to see him swing.
Hey, our Rick Krajewski, our statistician, predicts that Hyun-Jin Ryu will hit a home run in 2019.
And if he does, and it's here at home, we will need oxygen in the booth to revive Krajewski.
Go through stretches like that throughout the year. Look out. He got caught up, it looked like. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 coming, and another changeup, and that one came in at 60 miles an hour, like there was something wrong with Claudio's arm. That was weird.
He caught his spike, I think, on the way down the mound, and short stepped and just got rid of it so he didn't hold on to it and balk. But you see, he catches his foot right there. Not exactly picturesque.
Not what he had in mind, I don't think. It was like one of the dancing tools.
Escobar starting to drop back into a normal second base position now.
Lamb still in at third, and Senzatella got a 59-mile-an-hour ephus pitch and strikes out. That's the 3rd strikeout for Greinke.
Boy, that's just smart pitching by Greinke, because he knows he's looking for something hard around the middle of the plate. He just kept throwing it further and further out in the strike zone.
Well, when he gets it under 60, that's pretty impressive. Don't see that a lot, even from Zach Greinke.
Yeah, and for the fans at home, batting practice isn't even at 60 miles an hour. Guys are throwing a lot harder than that.
Jake Bauers a double and a run batted in last night. Odubel serves it out to right center, and Adam Eaton will make the catch. Back to first goes Real Muto.
That one at 58 miles an hour.
Get him at your speeds, Ben.
I guess. Ichiro has said he is done as Mondesi swings through a pitch. But I imagine since he played this year, the clock doesn't start for his Hall of Fame until after this season.
Yep.
Even though Ichiro played before the rest of the major leagues started their season.
Would have been a lot less taxing on Jack Flaherty to just walk him.
Yeah, it's 9 pitches.
Easy to say that now.
What was that?
We just said that in stereo.
Sure did. Slipped out of his hands, it looked like.
Whoops. Well, I think Yachty set up in a spot that he didn't think he was going to be, so he just lobbed it in, and I think they crossed each other up. Hoskins doesn't know what it was. The umpire had no answers.
Chapman is 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 5th inning. 1 for 11 in the series.
At least to this point in the game, I don't get any kind of sense of urgency.
No. Well, you watch the way they're playing this game. Yesterday, I told you they didn't score. They got shut out. That killed them, and that gave Minnesota